The biggest thing I'm going to criticize about the set is the sight, guys.
Prepare yourself thoroughly. Take your time to line up your aim, and then go ahead and fire away.
First, let me try shooting it this way, just in case it happens to bounce back. A very warm welcome to all of you LEGO enthusiasts. Today we are finally diving into the second part of our ongoing gun build series. Right here before you, we have the Mould King Block Gun, the QBZ-95 Type 95 model, my friends. This gun is a 1-to-1 scale of the real thing. It started being used in the Chinese army in 1990. By the way, if you haven't watched it, the first gun in our series, let me show it to you right away, the P90. Seriously, the way it felt in the hand and everything was great. I'm very curious how this one will be. This is also a 1-to-1 size of the original. This is also a 1-to-1 size of the real thing. Again, it looks really good when I hold it in my hand. This one is even bigger than that one. I'm very curious how it will be when it's finished. I'll be showing you the technical details after the set is finished at the end of the video anyway. But one of the most important features of this gun is the bullpup feature, guys. In bullpup featured guns, the magazine and mechanism are behind the trigger, and this feature provides a great advantage to those using the gun. Of course, since I don't know much about guns, I get this information by asking Google, YouTube or ChatGPT. As I said, I'm actually an anti-gun person. I've never used a gun. But I love the versions of guns made with LEGO. Mould King also has set codes just like in LEGO. The code for this set is 14005S. Let me show it right away. You'll see it in the box introduction anyway. And it's 874 pieces. But in this Mould King, something like this usually happens. They put a plus sign next to it, 874 plus. So this could go up to 880, we don't know. But it has a piece count around that. How will such a big gun be with such a small piece count? Will it be too thin? They say it's 1-to-1 with the real thing. I'm very curious how it will be. It takes 5 bullets in its magazine. Let's look at our box and see what's inside. Then let's examine our booklet and start building our set. But before that, don't forget to like my video, subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications. Let the second video of our series begin. On the front of our box, there's a nice picture of our set taken from the front. They've written the code, age limit and piece count here. I think this set should have been for ages 18 and up. Or when we turn it to the back right away, there's a picture from a different angle. And pictures of the trigger mechanism and magazine mechanism are here. They've also put the dimensions here. Now let's all look at what's inside our box together. 5 bags numbered from 1 to 3 and 2 unnumbered bags came out of our box. In this one, there are strings, rubber bands, and in this one, there are technical pieces like you see here. Now let's all examine our booklet together. On the front of our booklet, there's again a picture of our set. When we turn the pages, they've started directly with the building stages. This manual consists of 88 pages and features 207 distinct building stages. Now let us all begin the exciting process of building our set together. set in the second video of our gun series is finished now. As you can see, it's 75 centimeters long, 27 centimeters high and 4 centimeters wide. Our gun is seriously very long. Our magazine is here and our bullets are here. Let me show you what they're made of. We can put 5 of them inside. They've also put a few extra. I want to take it in my hand without attaching the magazine. It seriously creates the feeling of a real gun. It's very big. You can also put black ones instead of the orange pieces you see here. I put the orange ones because I didn't want it to look like a real gun. When we first look at the construction of the gun, there's obviously repetition. These side panels consist entirely of repetition, but the piece quality seemed very low to me in this set. And there are technical pieces we've never seen in Lego before. It's very difficult for them to fit into each other. I can say my hands were torn apart. Out of the 874 pieces, 274, 300 of them were...
He determined that the group consisted of roughly 50 to 60 people.
Consisted of pins. The inside of our gun is completely empty, especially in this section. There's a gap and it stays in front of the indented and protruding mechanism. I hope it doesn't disappoint us in the end, but as you can see, it looks very nice when we hold it like this. You need to measure some of the tight strings inside with a ruler. To be honest, doing this wasn't easy. The biggest thing I'm going to criticize about the set is the sight, guys.
So prepare yourselves for the task at hand, take a careful and steady aim, and then you may proceed to fire.
They have literally gone and used this rubber piece that you see right here as a sight for this entire set. Let me go ahead and show it to you a little bit closer, just like this. I mean, I am honestly saying to Mould King, it would have been so much better if you had not made it of such low quality. I can say it made this set unimportant and lowered its quality. The P90 was harder to build, but that set was much higher quality than this one. Right here is our trigger mechanism, and here, let me show you with the spring. To be honest, I'm acting very delicately, so it doesn't break. Here is also the mechanism that holds our magazine. When we look from the front right here, there's already a serious depth, right up to here. And after here, its mechanism starts. Now, when it fires the pin from here, it needs to proceed very healthily from here so it can fire these beads properly. I can say this has no function at all. In fact, it's not very easy to attach when putting it on. We also have 2 stickers. That didn't upset me. There's a long rubber band in our magazine. If this rubber band gets old and snaps, I can say it's game over for you. It moves the mechanism here up and down right away. Let me show you here. I tried this once while attaching it, but this is a very strong mechanism. I mean, you can use this as a gun. Let me show you how it works. I mean, it fires quite seriously. I hope this gun fires like this too. Let's put our pins inside. I mean, these are bullets for this, of course. I took 5 of them. Since this mechanism is stiff, it's probably pushing it into the gun. Yes, as I guessed, it doesn't attach very simply. It doesn't just go click-clack into place. Normally, you know, they just snap them in like that in guns. But unfortunately, such a thing is not the case with this. Yes, the mechanism settled into the section right behind the magazine, and this is how the gun looks with the magazine. Honestly, it looks quite nice. Look at this. I mean, I've become like a SWAT team. I didn't think a 75 centimeter gun would come out with so few pieces. You have to give Mould King credit for that. We've attached our magazine. Right here we have a rubber band mechanism. When I pull it back, you heard the sound, it threw it inside. I'm very excited. I'm very curious how it will be. First, let me shoot it this way, just in case it bounces. I'm experiencing a total disappointment right now, guys. It seems our pin has slipped deep inside the gun body. I suspect I might be holding it the wrong way. I'll try again to be absolutely sure. We pulled it out and gave it a proper try, by the way. Do you see how this specific piece moves? I mean, I simply cannot understand why this is not happening. It is such a profound disappointment. Maybe it is because I am holding it this way. I will try it from a side angle or perhaps some other angles. Everyone... There's no movement at all in the gun. I'll also try it upside down. If you hold the gun upside down, it fires. Now let's fill our magazine and try it upside down too. We pull the magazine from the mechanism right here. As you can see, it came out. Of course, it has its pin inside too. Let's fill our magazine right away and see. I mean, it never occurred to me that the gun would fire upside down. Look at the absurdity. Let's put it back in its place right away. It's not something that just snaps back into place either.
It was only a few short moments later.
I am loading the bullet into the chamber and firing it just like this. Let's see just how far we can manage to shoot it.
No way, he has missed the target once again. That is great work. Keep it up!
I didn't get the performance I wanted from this set. The mechanism shoots really well, but I think the biggest problem here, let me take this off so the gun stays straight. The biggest problem is this empty space at the end of the barrel. When you shoot from here, the mechanism hits the sides and prevents it from coming out the end. It might have been better if it were inside a straight tube. I honestly cannot understand how the people who made this set didn't think of that. If you're creating brand value, you really should be able to stand behind every single set just like Lego does. I've never had a problem like this with any set I've bought from Lego. For example, what you see here is Tiny Chewbacca's spring-loaded arrow. Look, I'll show you exactly how far it actually shoots. Look at that. I mean, it hit the wall opposite. If this tiny thing can do that, this one should have been able to do it easily. I'll especially show you the laser cannon on the Death Star, so you can see how important the mechanism is. Look, I'm turning it from here. I won't even take it to the table. Look, we're very far away. The laser cannon is here. So you actually saw how far that thing shot, didn't you? This tiny little laser cannon really went quite far, didn't it? I mean, what I really want to emphasize here is this. We all witnessed just how crucial the internal mechanism is and how vital the overall design truly is. However, I really don't have much to say regarding the actual aesthetic appearance of the gun. It is likely that after some time, those internal rubber bands will start to loosen up, and that will definitely reduce the overall efficiency of this entire set. We also had our P90 here. Its look, by the way, they're very successful in the looks department. Just take a look at this. I mean, I honestly feel like I look exactly like Rambo does right now.
I want you to look at me closely now. Can you see this jagged scar upon my face?
It goes like this, ta 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 ta. So much fun, so much fun. Seriously, they look great. I like them a lot. If you haven't watched the P90 video, I definitely recommend you watch it. I'm very curious about your thoughts on this gun. What do you think of its look? We all saw its performance. Unfortunately, it's not very reliable. However, I personally believe that it is one of those sets you should display just for its aesthetic appeal. Now tell me, does this firearm look better? Or the P90? By the way, I should mention that the P90 is actually quite heavy. If you were forced to choose between these two specific guns, which one would you personally want to buy? Please write it down in the comments below, guys. What kind of design changes would you make for this set to work a little bit better? And what would you do to get these beats to move more smoothly in this particular part? Definitely write those suggestions in the comments too, guys. I'm happy to mention we've officially hit 100,000 subscribers. Honestly, this milestone wouldn't be possible without your support. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I love sharing these videos with you. In fact, you might have noticed that I call everyone who subscribes to my channel a Legoist. Yes, Legoists from different brands. Yes, it seems that a piece has fallen off from this section as well. And it happened completely on its own. We are going to purchase the same product from different brands and compare them side by side. Do you think that I should create a series of videos featuring different sets just like this one? Please let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And with that, we have reached the end of the second video in our gun-themed Lego set series. I think you enjoy series like this because these aren't ordinary, they're different sets. The result might be good or bad, but ultimately they're different sets and we get to know different brands. Thank you all so much for watching my video, Legoists. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications. Please take good care of yourselves. I will see you all again next week. Goodbye.